Back to We Play Games. I'm Walker, and here we are in Age of Wonders 4, just kicking off a skirmish here with Zombie. So unfortunately, I did click through the initial opening for our build, so we're gonna have to go back and talk about that as soon as we get through our tomes here. But the tomes that we're gonna be building towards is ultimately we're going towards the Tome of the Cleansing Flame here today. We've done a lot of different things whenever it comes to utilizing in talking about Tome of Corruption, but we've only ever seen the Tome of Cleansing Flame here, I think, once in battle, and it was like on a 2v2, and it was a very, very different format. And so I'm hoping that what we see today is an opportunity for this to really shine, because I do think that the Tome of Cleansing Flame has some really interesting tools for the Skirmish mod. Skirmish mod, for instance, for Age of Wonders 4, this is a mod that allows us to just click a couple of buttons, skip through the economy side. This is a DLC tome. It allows us to skip through the economy side for Age of Wonders 4, and that means that the things that are like good for like military only or military mostly, those things are a lot better in this universe because there's no downside, right? We don't have to wait around for our build. We just immediately get some coins and are good to go. And this is the new update for the Skirmish mod. Baddock went ahead and pushed through the all enchantments are castable immediately. It looks like at least one of them did skip through the Rune of Industry, but you can, for those of you who've watched our skirmishes prior, you've probably gotten used to us being forced to click through like 15 different enchantments, and Baddock fixed it, baby. We don't need that anymore. Now the only thing that we are going to still need to cast are the race transformations, because ultimately some of them can be a downside. But our build is going to be focused around trying to utilize our dragon here. We're using an astral dragon primarily in case we run into phantasm warriors. Phantasm warriors with minus 10 HP are of course a little bit worse, but they're still, I think, one of the best tier 1s, and I think ultimately it's probably not deleterious to that unit overall to lose 10 HP. I don't like seeing Phantasm Warriors, which don't do anything, get nerfed into outer space, because what we're going to be doing today is utilizing, hopefully, the power of Anvil Guards. So Anvil Guards have a very powerful taunt. The 3 turns here is borderline one of the strongest in terms of tier 1s. They definitely give warriors a run for their money, and because we're going to be using a lot of ways to inflict condemned, we should have a pretty easy time setting up some Anvil Guards. Yeah, correct. Like, the only buildings that I want to normally be experimenting with for this level are the SPIs that build units. I think Cody is right that if we're gonna do downgrading coins on the higher tier, that we should probably allow Blacksmith and or Armory for the tier 1s, because otherwise they're just not gonna be very good. I think that's something we can play test. But right now, yes, right now the only buildings that we should be building are the SPIs that you need to recruit stuff. So if you need to build the Beast one to recruit a unit, you can. But because we're on Pyromancy, we're going to have access to Pyromancers. So Pyromancers, in a sense, are actually support units that give us access to a cleanse through the Flame Strike and the utilization of Cleansing Flame. So we have some really interesting options for cleansing, and I think because of that, we don't actually have to use the normal standard of Tome of Alchemy. So we're going to use Bastion, Scald. Why is this not buildable? Oh, because we have to build Town Hall 2 for some reason. Why is this so many ranks? Oh, it's just a visual glitch here. Good. Perfect. I didn't want it to be actually broken and not be able to recruit our Pyro Templar, because I do think these things are just really dope. We'll fight in neutral territory unless you have a terrain that you want, Zombie, because I don't. My guys are terrain neutral. Let's see who we can get for a unit. Ooh, baby. So, Seductive is a very powerful ability in manual combats, and Skirmish is just one big manual combat. Therefore, this is a really, really good option. But we do also have a Rooted Healer. Oh my god. And a Pluck the Warden. Jesus, these are the most busted things in the universe. Jeezy Pete's. Sorry, I wasn't really listening when saying it, because I'm just looking at my heroes and they're all good. This is a very interesting choice, actually. What was your question?
I was just saying how the swamps are so interesting. I wonder if like I played more of the other primals, if I'd see things that I like about their biomes and their
Oh yeah,
what's
they're
unique to
like what
them.
their map looks like. Yeah,
Because
I
like
mean that
so
could be
far
worth doing.
only the swamps sounds interesting, but I don't know. Maybe playing as like a
Swamp
desert
sounds
or
like cruelty.
ice could be good.
You're a monster, Winslaya.
Yeah, I know.
So between all of the tools here, I actually do think
I'm
we're
gonna
probably
try
going to go
not
with
to be the swamp
Seduce.
man.
I do think that this is just enough extra value,
Swamp troll.
given that we're going to be playing with Condemned, that we want to go this direction. But I wouldn't blame anybody for the other guy. We are, of course, going to reset this hero because we do not need Magecraft. What we're going to build this hero into, actually, is going to be dependent on what we're going to take out of the item forge. And I think here, because we are running with a dragon, we are going to go with a tier 2 miscellaneous item. Just so that we can get a wind barrier ring probably on the dragon. Considering that we're playing with Tome with Industrious, we're gonna have access to some really absurd amount of healing through the Steel Shapers, even without access to Tome of Warding. The ability to stack up some bolstered resistance on your ruler and then heal for like 40 HP is like what makes Steel Shapers really powerful there. And I think just the survivability of dodge is crucial. And between, of course, the wind barrier ring and the fact that we are playing with our main build having access to elusive and some other and quick reflexes, I think this hopefully will be as survivable as if we'd given it a ring of regeneration, which is like one of the main things that you typically look for. This one, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I chose the right one or not. Like, they were all good. And then I think here, actually, for this extra hero, we're going to build this one, although we did give it a lance. I think we're going to build this hero into a support hero. Assuming, of course, that we don't have, like, absolutely nonsense here. No, we do. We got some good stuff. Ooh, we got some great stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I want to. I just I want to see this thing go. All right, we're gonna go with Restore and Vigor. I think that's just like generically the direction we want to be going here. And I think I'm gonna go with Cleansing Flame too. Oh my god. And we really just have like a 15,000 support abilities here that we have to pick through. I think Champion of the Faithful is probably where we want to be, because just like being able to get crits is probably valuable. Yeah, like the displacement effect gets people killed so often. Yeah, I think we want to start with Champion of the Faithful as just like despite the fact that we have cold-blooded, and so we're not going to immediately start on crits. Being positive on morale early game is a really big deal. As soon as you can get up to that 20% crit chance, your damage really is going to start singing. And now it's a question of Dark Ritual or Mana Unchained. I don't know. Those are both really just like top tier abilities. I could even make an argument for myself for Warding Bond. To apply to our dragon. Sorry, what was that? Menagerie? Yeah, I think the way that we've been handling it, and the way that I would like to handle it, is you can't take units that are from a tome. So if you want to take a nymph, you have to take Tome of Fertility. And then I think also I would say you can't take a tier 4 unit if you don't have a tome that naturally lets you make one. But other than that, I think you should like just treat them with the normal restriction rules. God, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Warding Bond here. I want to see how the new 50% works. That's true. I don't know. Like we could say maybe like the tier 4s. Yeah, whatever. Zombie, if you want to use one of the tier 4 Menagerie units, I guess that's fine. I just worry about like because the thing is that like there should be a cost to taking a tier 3 that doesn't give you a tier 4, right? Otherwise, you can just take, like, Tome of the Great Cold every time. Okay, so we're gonna go with Order Aspect here just so we can inflict Condemned, but I also just want to get access to the Faithful ability. Hopefully there's gonna be something that's gonna give us some good cleansing here. But I did debate actually utilizing, yeah, 2 tier 3 units, but they do have to be different. But that's where Menagerie is just like 100% on. Go crazy with Menagerie there. So we'll take Tail Swipe, and then here I actually am going to specifically take Line. I'm not actually very good with using the Line, but I do think that it is very powerful and that I need to practice with it more, and this is just sort of like a good low impact sort of format for people to practice with things, and a great opportunity here for me to highlight that if you want, Skirmish is a great way for you to just play the game, do a big fight, and then, you know, get a little bit of experience with a tool you're not as familiar with under your wing, as it were. I think we are going to go with double dragon scales here. I feel like 108 HP would benefit a lot from 15 if we had the Ring of Regeneration online, but because we're going to have access to the Warding Bond here, I think we just want to stack up as much like on-site damage reduction as possible on off. And then hopefully between all of the cleansing effects that we get access to, and the condemning effects that we'll get access to, that we can set some dangerous tools up against Zombie. So we're going to have our hero, who does have access to all of the support skills, march around with our Pyre Templar for sure, but our Scald is not... is not faithful here, so we're not going to have the Scald walk with it. We just want to try to get as much value into this stack without overloading our defensive resources, because, you know, Zombie is going to hit us with some sort of strategic Slayer spell. That's what I really like about the tool with Tome of Cleansing Flame, is that you get access to an incredibly strong strategic layer damage spell, and we'll be showing that off in short order here. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, so you go here. We're just gonna try to meet up with Zombie, and then we can have our fight going. Good. Yeah. Alright, well, I have finished my army build and sent them down towards Zombie, but I'm probably going to need at least one more turn of clicking end turn before we can get into the fight. Oh, another update that has been pushed into the... Oh, so Zombie, here I'm not particularly interested in testing the item forge just yet, but because of Baddock, we do have access to it now. So in the future, if we wanted to talk about, you know, how we could incorporate this, I'd be open to it. I don't think we need it either, but I think it's neat, yeah. I think I understand the value of it, especially in regards to like the higher tier fights. Like there, you really do not want to, if you're trying to use a ranged hero, you don't want to be walking around with just a tier 1 magelock rifle. Like, I think we could probably let people make tier 2 or even tier 3s. It's just once. Yeah, there is a tier 3, but wait, I thought he added the magelock rifle as just a tier 1. I know he added a base magelock and pistol, but I'm pretty sure they were just tier 1s, and that if we wanted anything better than that, we had to make them ourselves. So in terms of our combat setup here, I did debate whether or not we wanted to bring a Lightbringer. I think that generically Lightbringers are a lot better in the Skirmish mod than they are generally. This is just a really, really good unit when it comes to being able to control the pace of combat. If you mind control somebody, and then swing control of one flank, it can get really messed up pretty quickly. But I felt like the double cleanse here on pyromancers, they're generally better, except that generally the reason that they're better is that you have access to tons and tons of magic materials. I don't know how Badok has addressed that in this, but unless he has removed the magic materials. Nothing. Oh no. All right. Well, we will have to have a conversation about how to use those, if at all. But that does look fun. No, we're not. We're just using the regular item packs, like all of the tier 1s and then one of the tier 2s and the regular rules. But we're just looking around. Badok has enabled it. This is now the best way to experiment with item tier, like item forge stuff, I think, that I've ever seen, right? Just everything. Correct. Yeah, we're not using Astral Echoes. Oh no! So we'll only have our ruler and then one extra. So we should have like a third stack with not a full army and no hero. Wait a second. I thought I cast Reveler's Heart. Didn't I cast Reveler's Heart? Walker, did you not cast Reveler's Heart? God damn it, Walker. Alright, wait a second. Reveler's Heart. Transform. Get this morale, Walker. You're already on cold-blooded. You need to offset this somehow. Yes, good. Now we have real value. Super morale. I don't think this is absolutely necessary to even play around with all your tier 1, all the 1-point traits, but I feel like the 1-point traits actually are great and a really good tool for not only skirmish but just like general play. Here, I think the thing that we'd be missing out on the most is either a tough or resistant, but because we're playing as industrious, we're gonna have access to lots of in-battle scaling whenever it comes to our defensive structures, so I felt like I was okay experimenting with quick reflexes instead. And quick reflexes is, of course, a lot better for a dragon just trying to keep it alive because of the much easier to hit with large target thing. You want to make a grave calling staff? You're a monster, Winslaya. Oh. Right. Thank you for mentioning wand, right? I forgot to put a miscellaneous on my secondary hero here, but that is now fixed. And so here we're going to be running with a Wand of Blizzards just as our other hero. I think that generically Wand of Blizzards is a great tool when it comes to really good damage. As long as we can get a little bit of strengthen on this dude, this is a huge tool for keeping this unit combat relevant, given that most of its stats have been spent on these guys. Yes, one tier 2 pack. If you take, yeah, an all tier 1. And then the miscellaneous, we can either use a ring or a bag, but not both.
Which makes me think, did they forget to put a cooldown on this?
It might be a once per battle.
Oh yeah, you're right. Can only be used once per battle is down there in the bottom.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Good.
Yeah, if there's no timer on something, my gut is that it's almost always going to be a once per battle effect, but, you know, anything's possible.
Yes.
So here we also had options
on that one. That might be worthwhile.
A battle mage here with lesser magma spirit.
Yeah,
one of the problems
demons
with pyromancy is just the enchantments do not apply to the pyromancer themselves. Fortunately, you know, this is a pretty nice upgrade off of our tier 3 tome here to try to keep these guys combat relevant. Thank God they have 83 hit points, though. How do they have 83 HP here? We got 10 off of the... Oh, and I took Hardy. Right. I took Hardy. So Hardy is a lot worse now than it once was, thanks to all of the units just having, 30 more HP. But it's still pretty useful in the universe of Skirmish, just because that's not going to be the case. We're probably never going to have access to infinity medals intentionally, because they can be pretty busted otherwise. But I'm liking the potential damage here out of one Mighty Meek Arbalest, and then having access to maybe we want this Scald actually walking around with this group.
Where are those umbral guys hiding? Oh, there it is. It was just hard to find the portal. Just hiding underneath your name of your city.
This is tough, because we're really heavily incentivized actually to put the Scald in our dragon stack. Yeah, 1 ring or 1 bag per hero.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I'm excited. I think this will be fun.
It's fine to look over because
this will be a pretty interesting option for our Dragon Breath. 5 is really a long range, so there's a good flexibility for this Dragon Breath to be sort of at once a Comet and Cone. We didn't get to take access to Quicken Breath here because we did want the double Dragon skills for just mad survivability here on off.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
10 lightning resistance is just
generically
nuts against a handful of units. Not really why we were taking dragon scales. We were just taking them for the missing item slots. And then, of course, the access to exhilarating roar is just going to be really crucial, I think. Haste is a great effect. And not usually one you can afford to skip out on. Usually.
It's doing great.
Yeah, I think we need to include our Scald in this. Let's see what is Zombie rocking with. Oh my god, Zombie's rocking with dragons. Zombie's rocking with dragons and spell shields and stuff. Alright, cool. Cool. So yeah, it's gonna be a showdown between Industrious and one of the Mystic factions. And then I think we'll probably after that get to see the big battle that Winsley is trying to put together with a slightly larger build. We've been experimenting with that with Cody. He's talking about making a slightly higher tier build, and then also talking to Ninjew about making one that's slightly lower tier. I think that could be fun. Give us some options to play around with. Off. Are we gonna keep you? I guess we probably should put the Scald in our dragon stack once we get to next turn, so that way we can do a regeneration if we get hit.
I'm gonna say Walker has the slight edge, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I'm gonna say that given that I forgot that I was hosting and therefore you could play Eric Rex, I'm not 100% sold, but that's a different kind of skill issue.
Zombie, I think maybe Rusty here, so you got that
going
for you too.
Yeah. But I'm really excited to see how this Consecrating Firescorn is gonna work for us here. This is just a really good AoE, just nuke everybody on an enemy team sort of effect, and that's usually where you want to be. The biggest cost, of course, to taking the Warding Bond. We don't have access to any sort of mass rejuvenation in this stack.
Stuff, right, Augur?
Which one?
Where you do random tome selection. Actually,
I
guess I could click
we
through it
didn't.
myself.
Yeah, I didn't even test that actually. It's possible that he has attempted to fix the seating problem. I don't think anyone's asked him.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it up there at the top of my priority list. It may just be more of a headache than it's worth.
I mean, I think it would be really cool to include, but it depends on how much work it is for Baddock. If it's something that would require decades to fix, then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But it might be something where it was working before and then just the seating broke and he just needs to fix it and it takes an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So normally dragons are like not where you want to be in a full game of
I
Age
was
of Wonders
thinking
4 just
maybe
because
I'll
the
do a
economy doesn't
random
scale as quickly,
after
but
this,
these are just
which is
really
all
good
random.
at brawls, and this is
Why
Skirmish,
not?
so it is a brawl, and I'm really glad actually that we went with a dragon, because an astral dragon no less, because given that Zombie is on the Eldritch Sovereign here, he's gonna have a pretty big -4 shock weakness on his ruler. So let's see what we can do about trying to leverage all of this damage. So our Anvil Guards, the main thing that these things are going to be accomplishing is their taunt, right? Anyone who we can hit with Condemned is going to be basically 100% chance in order to be taunted, which means that, you know, whichever unit is doing that is going to be wasting a lot of their time trying to chew through these really bulky Anvil Guards that are pretty good actually on the Ratals. But the core of our damage is almost certainly going to be coming from like these higher tier units, and maybe if we're lucky we can get some good damage out of our Pyromancers too. I mostly have the Pyromancers here as cleanses. I think that is probably going to be good enough to justify bringing two. The biggest downside, I think, is that we are not bringing a Halberdier. I did go back and forth on bringing a second Halberdier instead of a Pyromancer, but we're on Powerful Evokers, and Papa didn't raise no coward, so we're gonna bring double big battle mages here. But the power of Steel Shapers really cannot be understated, or rather overstated. Like, even without access to warding, the ability to turn any sort of defensive scaling into strengthened stacks gives, as long as you have just any sort of AoE ability, which with a Wand of Blizzards and a Lion Breath and a couple of Pyromancers, we have a lot of AoEs. Oh, and of course our Pirate Templar. We have a lot of AoEs. So just give some guys some strengthened, go in there, fight against units that have been hit with Consecrating Firestorm, and hopefully cleanse, burn the way. That should also hopefully give us enough space for Scalds to do some insanities. 40% is not enough to actually, reliably count on this. But if the unit in question is Condemned, then that is a little bit easier to hit with. I'm still more interested in the Scald just from the defensive scaling and access to defense mode warding. It's really important to have defense mode warding in every stack. So Risen Chris, this is the Skirmish mod by Baddock. So the Skirmish mod is a mod that allows you to just click a couple of buttons and immediately pretty much start a fight. Like we
Walker, if you've
have been playing for like 15 minutes and we already have access to...
Does that mean you've been watching this show?
Oh yeah. Like it's really... It's... I don't want to go into spoilers, but like I feel like most of the changes are not bad. Some of them I think are probably not going to do the show any favors, the same way that changes to like season 5 and later were pretty bad for Game of Thrones, but they only have like 4 seasons they're going to work with, so they might not have the same sort of long-term problems come to light that the original show did. Yeah. But yeah, this is the Skirmish mod. If you look it up in the workshop, then you can see it, and it's very, very clean. We're playing on the Walker's Delight preset, which gives us access to these. Yeah, we'll end turn, and we'll probably need one more turn to... no, I think we can get into fighting range. But Zombie, I guess neither of us have terrain, so we can fight inside the menagerie tile, right?
Yeah, wait a second, I want to check something. We don't build wait a second, I
don't know if this is actually going to work on that tile or not.
I click build wizard tower.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Can I destroy it, or what?
Yeah, I think so. It normally takes like I think a turn to have it break down, but we're gonna have to end a turn anyway.
Oh no, I cannot dismantle it.
It won't let you dismantle it?
No. And I built 2 levels.
Whoops. What does that do?
Why I cannot dismantle it?
I don't know. Here, I'm gonna build the foundation really quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You can't dismantle it. I don't know. Why can't you dismantle it, Baddock? Did you have any tier 1 magic origin units?
I already buy all my units.
Yeah.
But
Oh, were those not supposed to have a medal on them?
it's okay with units what I already have, but it's affect units summoned in the game
Oh, in combat.
Oh.
Yeah.
combat.
Whoops.
Whoops. I mean, there's kind of like nothing we can do at this point, zombie. Like you're just gonna get a little bonus, and we're just gonna leave it up to
A
that.
little bonus.
It's a little
Well,
bonus.
if
A
you
little
both
bit.
have it, or actually, wait, yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
summoning
yeah.
the
You
same
I'm
way.
not summoning.
You can
I-
build same level.
I could do the same thing. It
yeah.
won't matter.
You'll feel good.
It's big because why I click it because of matrix. We don't build matrix, yes.
Yeah, matrix
Yeah.
lenses. No,
Yeah, we don't build
weren't-
yeah.
Okay,
we haven't been
I'm
doing
not
that.
building because I click first, and after this, I think maybe I need ask before.
yeah. No, we're I think I would agree with Cody that I think in the larger fight I would like to see matrices but not lenses. But in this one I don't even think we need matrices. I think they're a little too good.
Okay. I built only tier 2 wizard tower.
Okay.
If you want, you can build it too.
It doesn't do anything for me, but thank you.
Okay.
You can put your fire elementals in fire and pretend it does fire damage.
Yeah.
And my
It is dangerous that we are going to be fighting fire with fire here, and unfortunately a lot of these units are going to be immune to burning, but not all of them. And I think that that's going to be enough. So yeah, let's put that scald into the stack. I think we got to do what we got to do.
Okay,
we go.
We can cast spells, yes.
Yes.
Question: did I actually put a spell on this build? There must be a spell on this build. Don't tell me I forgot that.
Yes. All right. So we went with AOE into AOE. Wait, did we both cast the? Oh no, we cast this similar but different. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one
zombie,
was
you want me
this?
to? Wait. Yeah. All right. I'm ahead. You want me to attack into your hero stack there?
Yeah, you can.
All right. Cool.
Oh, this is just damage. That's all it was.
Yeah. It's just damaging everybody. All right. Good luck. Have fun.
You have more power.
I have more power. I don't know how much that matters, but you get triple arcane guard and triple magma spirits. That's it's a hell of a counter for some of the things I'm packing.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't watch what you bring in this fight. What you have?
I have a dragon, and I have Tome of Pyromancy.
Oh, it's condemned. Oh my god.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, we have a similar stuff.
Yeah.
It's streaming time.
Oh, good. You have Paramancers.
Yeah, I have so many burnings, and you have 3 magma spirits.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, fortunately, the magma spirits
my plan
are
was,
like
take,
mostly gonna be
Phoenix
offensive
as,
tools anyway.
support, but
Firebomb.
yeah,
So he's
I
on
don't
Tome
have
of
the
Dragons.
more units in
Yeah.
my, books.
Yeah, I think
Well,
that
I
that
don't
is
think-
actually like. I think that's correct. I think that people should probably feel the need to take a tier 4 book or a book with a tier 4 unit. And if not, like downgrading the coin is
I
still
agree
pretty
with
good.
you.
All right, so we do have access to a really good magic origin unit here on Zombie's side. He is playing with Tome of Beacon, so he has access to a Lightbringer, and unlike us, he is bringing the Lightbringer here, and he's really bringing the Lightbringer. This has access to a firebomb.
Consideration I need to make.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really interesting options now for building different rulers in Skirmish. I do feel like I'm gonna miss like the different options for society traits, but I feel like overall where we are with ruler options is mostly healthy.
Yeah.
And of course we got
Badok did
cleansing
change
flame
a few
tools.
things with the Tome of Beasts, and so he may have done stuff with the
does
dragons
Zombie
as
have an
well.
option to leverage this anywhere?
So
He
you can get access
does.
to all the variants.
God damn it, Zombie! It's gonna be bringing this
Right now
zeal
you
and
can do
faithful
Bone Dragon
tools.
through Menagerie, but you
Here's
can't
his
do
own
like Frost
stuff.
or Fire Order or anything like that, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, I think it is up to the players ultimately when it comes to utilizing Menagerie, but that's how I would like to use it. All right, so we have three tier 3 supports out of old Zombie here. Access to a Summer Fairy,
This is
Summoner,
the dragon
and Summoner,
is Ninjew side, or not Ninjew.
and then of
Miracle
course
Walker. And
these
zombies over
summons
here with the
can go
tentacle
over
guy.
and over and over again, and so we need to deal with these heroes. Actually, it's just the one hero that has access to the infinite summon, but we need to deal with that infinite summon at some point. We can't let
You got
these guys
the,
go
Fire
forever.
Templar to fight the Eldritch Sovereign. That's thematic.
I mean, really, when I have to fight the Eldritch Sovereign, hopefully we will see in short order here. Hopefully. I am like so annoyed though that Zombie here has a tiny investment and has found a way to utilize the cleansing flames. All he had to pick up was Tome of the Beacon, and now almost all of his units have this faithful. Whereas like I'm the one who brought a tier 3 and now he gets to benefit off of it. Curse you, Zombie.
He did it.
He did it.
Give him a medal.
It's just luck.
So we're going to be really careful in regards to this
yes.
Lightbringer.
Ability right
Anyone
Almost forgot
on the
that.
side with Lightbringer needs to be supported with
Access on the
ranged
map.
tools. Fortunately, we did bring one. Arbalest is pretty good at trying to fight back against Lightbringers.
Wait a minute. Walker. What an
what?
interesting choice for Dragon Breath.
Yeah, I want to practice with it. I want to practice with it. I think it's really good once it evolves. Where it is before it evolves is, I think, questionable, but I think it's got some good options. And I definitely need to practice with it. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've said, oh yeah, this is pretty good if you're good at lining that up, but I don't know where I'm supposed to stand.
The thing is that if you play against people like Ninjew and Amygdala who are good at recognizing that there is a line attack and how to position against it, that you'll get very little value out of, off of it. But like if you play against people who don't see it, you'll get a lot of value very easily.
No, I mean, Morgie still uses it on occasion because it's also like a good counter artillery fight, right? Like because it's something where you get to move and use it, and it has that 5 range. It actually does have like a ridiculous like I could technically just like throw my ruler away right now to use the breath weapon on Zombie's ruler. You shouldn't do that, no. But like, that's how long the range is. So if it gets into that sort of fight, you can go really far. I'm not good at identifying those like best opportunities, but that's why I think I'm bringing it, just to get a little bit of more experience under the wing.
Yeah. No, those kind of situations where you set up a favorable trade is like it's very, very fun.
Yeah.
Wait a second, why I have nature regeneration, but my unit don't regenerate on my end of my turn. And tooltip says
It's what you begin the fight with, I
8,
think.
8 HP, not 10.
Yeah,
So-
the draconian transformation is supposed to be healing.
Deals 10% of maximum hit points in return.
Oh,
So,
Well,
not more than the
not
unit
more.
started combat with. That's why.
So if you
yeah.
had 62 on that unit, it can't go up above that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought that's how that
Yep.
worked.
What?
It's only what you can
It
start the
always
combat
was
with.
like
Yeah.
this, or
Yeah.
what?
At least for a month.
Yeah, for a while.
I can't tell you if it changed before that because a lot of things have changed in this game. And this, what did we get the dragons early, right?
Yeah, we got the
Oh, it's
dragons.
10%? Wait a second.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's good if you have lots of HP on your units. Bless.
Okay,
So,
I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to set up a good
what did you think it did?
AoE
I'm
here.
curious.
Well,
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to set this up.
It's
So let's go
strange
here,
because I
let's go
don't
here.
remember this change.
Let's
This
go
change.
here. I
And
think we
remember
might want to get
it-
some stacks on. Nah, let's get some stacks on our steel shapers. They're just
Oh,
super duper important.
Not
If
like
we lose those, we're in a lot of
just
trouble.
flat 10 HP.
I'm sure there's a secret
So yeah,
tag
let's
you
go
can
ahead
spell or
and
something,
do
right?
our regen.
I don't know how
And
final
now,
that really is.
I
but I
think we
it's
want to put
hard to get rid of.
the bastion here for the bolstered defense. Yeah, we want to put the bastion here for the bolstered
I
defense.
bet if you resurrect a unit, it starts that counter again. It's like
Let's go.
now your new health pools.
Actually, here
Your,
first.
you regenerate up to,
here.
or maybe it regenerates to 1.
And-
That would be unfortunate.
Is that gonna be?
It's regenerate 10% from max HP.
Let's get some more defense here.
If you check my spells,
And this one we will
shields,
go on to this pyromancer actually.
You see 10 regeneration.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, sick. You might meek. Ah, sick.
We got Mighty Meek on both sides here.
I love you guys. Best
my
Tome in the
God.
You're
game.
just so silly.
You get it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I went back
Really
and
is
forth
so
on
good.
whether or not I wanted to use Tome of Beacon or Tome of Inquisition, but like the fact that Tome of Cleansing Flame gets a strategic layer damage spell is, I think, actually pretty good for the Skirmish mod.
Yeah, it is.
It's a pretty good spell. I can actually put the Zealot there as like a pseudo bait for zombie. I don't think we're gonna be needing it here, but just in case, I don't hate that position. And now, is there a location here for us to do a good roar? If you guys could get, yeah, they can get into that. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's just haste them. Haste berries, ya boys. And
I
in
still
that
think
case,
Walker's got the slight advantage right now. Well, we will see.
Yeah. It has turn for unit.
Yeah, that's usually pretty good.
But I have better magic.
Zombie, if you have Tome of Winds and you just didn't bring a Zephyr Archer because you knew that I wasn't gonna like figure out that you had Tome of Winds, then you're just gonna immediately win this game on turn 2.
Actually, it sounds like a good
That's
strategy.
zombie
We
playing
gotta
the
do
board
that.
100%, right? Walker's is not gonna read this stuff. Got him.
Oh, where are you gonna read it? What does Toma wouldn't even give you? He doesn't have archers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how am I supposed to know? This actually looks fine. Like, we're gonna get hit with some pretty big AoEs out of zombie, but we're gonna get hit with AoEs that are gonna do like 4 damage, and that's usually like the best kind of AoE.
Okay. I see.
Oh, you know, I actually probably should have been standing some guys on the Cleansing Flame, because I'm pretty sure that that will actually cleanse the Mass Phantasm rituals here. But yeah, I'm trying to make this ruler effectively unkillable. At which point,
off of this,
hopefully, the rest of the army will
you just condemn
do
everybody
its
in
own
battle.
thing.
Like, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like the fact that here with, you know, fire damage or with burning specifically, you know, limiting the power of Umbral. I think now I'm okay with Tome of Corruption as a tier 4 tome, right? With that burning clause in effect. I think if they did Condemned and Burning, then I might be okay with it as a tier 3. But I think you gotta reduce it. Like, 1 defense is probably a necessary step if you're gonna keep it at 3. It's just so much better than most of the other tier 4, like the tier 4 tome major transformations aren't even as good.
Not being able to remove it is a very healthy change, and I actually hadn't heard the idea of bringing Condemned to the table, but I think that would actually take it to the
really
point
good idea.
where you could make it tier 3 again, or use it.
I saw that on Reddit, and I'm like, you goddamn right, because like you know, the burning is kind of complicated because the burning is on weaker tomes, but like Zeal is a great tome these days, and so if Condemned fixed it, or prevented it, then I think that would actually be a genuine good fix.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe I'll make a video on that alone, because I was kind of not feeling my video, that idea that I had, and it's summertime.
I think you can find that Reddit post pretty easily.
I just like it a lot because it's like an order thing, and it's like that makes a lot of sense thematically.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense thematically, and just like I think it's clean from like a game balance standpoint. I think it was a really good suggestion. Condemned is also like one of those abilities that's notoriously sticky and difficult to cleanse anyway, so like I think it makes a lot of sense.
Totally.
So the reason I'm kind of like worried about these arcane guards is just their ability to do so much damage to dragons. He's done a very, very good. Zombie's done a great job of defending his ruler here, because I really cannot just dive in with our dragon and get immediately obliterated.
I remember looking at Condemn and being like, I don't care for this effect, and then I saw it a lot and started to think, oh yeah, it interacts with everything. There's just great statuses that you wanna you know, make work, and Condemned is good at that. And then the fact that Zeal, the enchantment applies to both melee as well as ranged units, is just excellent, and it's pure damage too, right? The other ones reduce your physical damage, and this one is just a big bonus. So like, it's a great tome. I don't think it's as good as Evocation, but I think that Tome of Zeal is like one of the best, and having a weakness to one of the best things is a really good way to make a broken thing more reasonable. Mm-hmm. So what are we most worried here? I first started seeing a lot of Condemn,
the mind controls,
and actually
I think.
Tome wins from Badak. Actually, he was very early adopting into those mechanics and tomes.
I mean, Tome of Winds I don't think was actually good until they had the pull spell at 90%, and then the ability to get movement speed on the strategic layer. But now I think Winds is really good. Like, it suffers a little bit from being focused on ranged units, but other than that, it's a great tome.
Yeah.
So this is the new Astral Keeper. For those of you who have not seen the Astral Keeper, when it dies, this Shatter Self is going to heal Zombie just tons on anti-AoE, so he's done a very good job of setting himself up sort of in contrary to what we're seeing here. But one of the reasons that we brought Hindering Blizzard was just in case I ran into something that was immune to immune to burning and therefore would have a resistance to it. Most of them are going to be weak to frost damage, and of course it's just randomly also good against Lightbringers. So I don't hate that part of it either. But the main way we're going to get value out of it, of course, is getting a bunch of strengthened on it, and then trying to also prevent the Lightbringer from getting the mind control on us. That would be pretty spooky. If the mind control goes on the big damage hero, you're in a little bit of trouble.
I'm seeing a lot of units lined up there. Just saying.
There are tons of them. And I'm gonna definitely move towards him this turn, but I don't think it's advisable still for me to just like walk my ruler forward and then die.
Wow.
Maybe the real secret. No. The real secret is I'll walk my hero forward, and my hero will somehow survive after an entire round of combat attacks from zombie. Yeah,
wait,
that's the
warding.
Yeah, I did it. I did not take warding. Oh. I didn't take alchemy either.
Who are you?
I debated on it, but like I felt like maybe this is wrong, but the cleansing ability here on Tome of Cleansing Flame feels like it's hopefully gonna just do enough lifting for me that I didn't need alchemy. I think we were looking for more ways to get good AoE cleansing, and I'm hoping that Tome of Cleansing Flame can do that for us.
You don't have a fire breath or anything like that. I guess your pyromancer, he can help with that, can't he? Yes. Yeah. This is the whole. You're not gonna hurt people with pyromancy, no.
No, my pyromancers are healers. They're healers.
Exactly. Heal with fire.
Yeah.
It literally is the cleansing flame.
My god is the sun. I did it. All right, I think we have to send this Anvil Guard into this foliage. And I think we have to send Arbalest to stand here to cover into crit range. It's probably going to end up needing to stand on this, but for now I don't hate that location.
Yeah. Don't forget that Mighty Meek don't show in damage.
Yeah, it can't show in damage until it's on someone. It might even be correct for this guy to just stand one tile back to cover for like providing shield defense, or one forward for shield defense. Shield walls is pretty good. Yeah, all right. I'm willing to risk the Arbalest, even though it is one of our better answers for the Lightbringer over here.
I mean, if I compare just the polearm space damage to the Zealot space damage, they both have Mighty Meek, and one is a 9/4, and one is basically, it's like 3 more damage. But the polearm counters things.
I think this is actually going to cleanse the Mass Phantasm Ritual. Fairly certain. Oh, on that note, if we are cleansing it,
like the Arcane Guard more.
I think I want this one here. Just to get our best tools with a reasonable amount of status resistance is really important. This is so far out if we just like leave this dude here.
Got dragon men against holy rats.
Yeah, I think this is all right. We'll offer a little bit of damage here to zombie.
Unit designs you guys brought.
But he doesn't have like ridiculous options for AoEs. He's got a couple of dudes that he can chuck some damage at, but only some, and we can mitigate it a little more with Grant Defense. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so where are we gonna do our fortune I think the fortune needs to go here, so let's go here with our Wand of Blizzards, and then here with the main Scald. I guess we do want to get fortune stacks on this Pyromancer. If we can do extra damage with an AoE crit, I'll take it. Even if they are primarily going to be healers for us. Damage is damage. So now the question is, where do we put this Bastion? The Bastion is like almost certainly going to try to get mind controlled.
Void stones, but I think most of them actually were things like Umbral, Malady.
But if it does, I don't think that's the end of the world, because I think if it gets mind controlled, we just mind control it back, probably, or just kill it with, or kill the Lightbringer in question with our Blizzard. So yeah, let's
the big
move,
one was definitely
the Bastion up.
Summon. Looks like Badoc's saying he just missed it because like it's in a different place.
Oh, there was another thing that's didn't get covered. The Rune of if Badoc's in your chat, let him know that Rune of Industry didn't get auto enchanted.
Oh.
Off of Industrious. But other than that, like the auto is working really, really well. Like the auto enchant's working well. Yeah, that looks alright. It's a sketchy location for a Steel Shaper without an Anvil Guard standing next to it. So yeah, let's not do that.
Industry.
And then I guess that's far enough forward for the Pyromancer. Zombie doesn't have like ludicrous tools for exploiting AoE, but you still just don't want to offer it too many times to your opponent if you can avoid it. And here maybe we do use a Divine Beacon. They're so expensive. 25 casting points instead of Zealous Ignition at 30 is just like really intense, but we're fighting against that anyway.
Ability for 2 turns. You must stun Accelerating Roar last turn then.
Yeah, you know what? We did actually use the we're fighting rather against zombies, so I think we're probably just gonna end up using Steel Fury Chant a couple of times, but I think we can get off a Divine Beacon if we really need it. And that would heal there. Nah, I'll just save the casting points. Save the casting points. And then have your ruler die, and then have 45 casting points left over, and go, dang it, we should have used those casting points.
Alright, so this is where you guys go crazy with mind control.
Maybe.
We're just gonna mind control back and forth. Over and over forever.
You have mind control? Where?
I have a mind control.
Oh, on the hero.
Yeah.
That's the one you mind control, zombie.
Do it, zombie.
Then you mind
Dive
control
in there.
that one.
No. Is this hero don't survive this round?
This hero doesn't survive this turn. You heard it here
love
first,
that.
folks.
Wait, what? I'm so confused. How? Does he have the Tome of Winds?
I mean, dude, if he does, he's just like the 7,000 IQ player. Oh my god. Alakazam level. I don't think Zombie's close enough to actually do that kill without mind controls, and I think even if he does try to mind control, one of the strengths and problems is that
he's asking if I'm feeling better from COVID. I am recovered.
That's not
but
gonna
also
kill.
Somebody came by my house literally yesterday and was like, I think I have COVID.
Oh no.
Like, why are you here? No. Alright, so you know what? Maybe my immunity will help. I have Umbral Malady immunity.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's going for it.
What is happening?
I think he's trying to
How?
assassinate that hero. I'm gonna guess his plan is to mind control the Pyre Templar, but like, he's got a lot of ranged pieces. Yeah, he's got a lot of ranged pieces. It would have been great to stand a support unit here that could actually give the warding defense mode
Yeah,
to
he's just gonna
Mina.
mind control with 2 valuable targets here, I think, to try and kill off that guy.
That's my guess, yeah.
If you can get the right units, I could see that being very strong.
And we don't have a lot of spot healing in this build either. Most
Which
of our
is
spot
good
healing
again,
is
so
built up
he has
in
a
the
shadow
Steel Shapers
self, and this
themselves.
Triggers
right now,
something
we
torrent.
have
What do you
1
do
defense
exactly?
and 1
It's
resistance.
to heal.
Oof, not enough. We probably should have put one of the Grant defenses on the Mina just to set it up for an easier Steel Shaper flip heal.
You know, 25% to miss with a magical attack. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
I think it should work the same way.
I mean, they're shorter range, so like they need something, but they could also just make it so that they're not shorter range, and then that won't be a concern anymore, right?
Zombie, this
Dude, what crit is this?
firebomb lesser magnet.
Get outta
is
here.
Toxic.
Get outta
So
here.
toxic. I love it though. It's so funny.
What do we
He
have
has to get mind
in
control.
terms of spot healing if this dude is just getting absolutely bodied here? It doesn't look like we have any. I think if zombie, I mean, I guess we could bolster enchant actually. Oh yeah, and that'll give us 2 stacks of actually genuine though. That'll give us 2 stacks of bolstered defense for flipping. So if this hero survives, which, you know, we will see. If that hero survives, then this actually could be pretty bad for zombie, because we will have five strength and
poison
stacks after
there,
that,
look out.
and we'll have 2 stacks of fortune. So this will be even more damage than that. But probably
I
something
wish this
like
wasn't
there.
just guaranteed poisonous when you walk through things. I kind of wish that was a check.
Yeah, right? Like, how is this poisonous so much more powerful than anything that you, a great god eater, can actually do in the game?
Yeah.
What is stronger, a wizard king with access to, like, you know, a tier 3 nature tome, or a couple of mushrooms?
See, the Fae imbued all mushrooms in Age of Wonders with a godly divine power.
I don't think you're allowed to say that word.
Oh, really?
Of.
Oh, okay.
This is where having access to a madness effect might be all zombie needs.
Oh, no.
Ooh, yeah,
Well, I think-
insanity for
yeah.
only 1 turn
Well,
is a lot worse
Not the right
than,
way, but you still might
yeah.
for
kill
mind
him.
control.
It's 70%. Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's why I don't like that skill.
Because hopefully he still targets it and does that damage, because that'd be really good for you. And if not, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I do like that skill, but I'd Chaos Pulse. You just Chaos Pulse.
A Chaos Pulse might be a little overtuned. That might be true, because it's a level 4 signature skill, and those are not like usually crazy. It does play a little bit closer to a level 8, but like the other skills just need to be worked at. Like they're not done, right? They just don't work as well in autos or manuals as they should.
Ooh, that mind
Whoa.
control only had 1 action at the end of it. How long has that been like that?
That was really aggressive.
Has it always been like that?
I don't.
I see.
Yeah, I think so. That was crazy aggressive
I don't
there
know
for
why
zombie.
Nintendo
Because
three
if
actions.
he doesn't,
Maybe it's just because
kill this hero here, then that Lightbringer is just dead. Because we can definitely kill it with a 5 strengthened here. Yeah, that was crazy aggressive. He might have felt compelled to do it, but so we're like, this is also another option for doing another AoE. It might just be better to slap around a spell shield. Those are really gross, really gross.
Blue line mean?
Zombie, get your stupid, get you guys out of here. Get this nonsense out of here. Get your nonsense out of here. One. Oh my god. He still has more fire bombs.
And I'm a little worried.
He still has more fire bombs in, like, he's just gonna have 15 fire bombs in this game.
Yeah.
This is like the cooler version of the I'm gonna use a bunch of wisps with fire bombs. This is the much cooler version of that. Jesus Christ.
Deal with my infinite summons.
Infinite summons, and these ones, they come with a tier 3 tome power attached. Jeez. But the one nice thing is that so far it does not look like he's got a kill for this, and the Zealous Ignition giving cleansing flames on the target hexes is a lot of cleansing, and will offset all of that bleeding and burning in basically one turn. As long as we can put a good location, and there's some good locations like right around here that I think would be pretty good for us. Oof. How are we gonna fight through? There's even a dark ritual here too. God.
So I think since we got Godsend in chat, tomorrow the plan is we're playing with Grecian, Godsend, Badak, you and me, but it will be probably the last one on that save file for a while, right? Or
yeah,
we'll just call it
we'll
a day
see.
or call it a file.
I would be personally inclined to not even worry about you and Badak like playing out that fight if we're willing to just like, you know, say that the game is going to be over after tomorrow, and then just have the other players try to get their armies together and fight someone, right? Yeah,
I don't think that is unreasonable, given that you guys are going to have bigger, fuller armies faster.
Right.
And it's going to be literally one more session. I think Badaki earned his victory. He did good.
Yeah, that was a really fun fight to watch.
It had all these summons. It is similar.
Yeah.
It really was similar in that regard. It's just summons are so good.
So here, I think I am actually going to go ahead and
it really is an action economy game.
This HP where it is, we'll heal it here, so that way we get the...
My favorite games are all about like
strengthens,
turn order and sequence.
I don't think we can afford to use our casting. I think I'd rather save that for
like
the Zealous Ignition.
In some ways, this game is good practice for people who need to get who need to learn how to program, because it gets you thinking a lot about the order of things.
Yeah.
It's not just X happens before Y. It's like A happens before B, happens before C, happens before D, happens before E. It just goes on and on and on. You know, like you can get away with some things out of order, but I don't know. You want to do it in the optimal order.
This is just adjacents that are taking all of that damage.
I
Is there an option for us to just kill this with kindness?
I'm gonna create an anti-summoner build now. It's my new goal. How do I kill infinite action economy summoners? Well, I go for hero killing. Price a mighty meek at a range, so that
so we took
your summons are down. Heroes they cannot hide.
Can we get rid of the spell shield before it uses
it just
a stun?
Slither spam.
Does it even matter?
The thralls, because I like those units. They're fun. I really want to make a build that uses them, but the problem I find with them in skirmish is they're not racial units. and that just
Which ones?
that has problems. The root summon, something thrall, I think.
Oh yeah, entwine thrall. Yeah.
I love the
The
unit
best
design.
thing about that,
love...
I think, is that it evolves into the protector, but like that's still not even good. It's just not bad.
There are very few units that have a 0 cooldown ranged skirmish attack. Like, I really love that aspect of it on a unit that can be mighty neat and all that other things, all that other stuff. But like, it just the fire weakness makes it really hard to play in the current patch because fire's good.
Yeah,
Blight
fire's a
It's
lot
something
better.
a lot of people have access to. It's just like plants suffer like a lot.
Yeah, plants need some love. They're like, at least their strategy isn't like hard countered in the same way that undead is kind of like hard countered by the game's rules. But like, yeah, plants don't have any good stuff going for them other than the tier 5 nature, and the game's so fast now that that doesn't matter.
I feel like with some of the stuff in the last story realm,
might
it would make
honestly
sense
just
to focus on nature.
do
I'd love to see that. The Fae. The fairies.
Yeah, let's just go in on this. Kill the summoner.
Oh my god. Damage.
Oh my god.
Huge damage.
Damage. Just make damage.
Stop doing this.
Boom.
Yeah.
Hey, I removed slowed from your dude for you, so you should be thankful.
Okay.
Okay.
You're right.
Well, when you put it like that.
Wait, who's winning right now?
Well, it's my
Yeah.
turn, so I am.
No,
It's
no,
not my
zombie
turn.
has 4 more strength according to the game. So
No. Just all my units died.
yeah.
Just on my turn. I don't kill anything, and it's
It might be worth it for us to just walk the
No,
scald
but you
in and
applied a
kill
lot
something
of
here.
burning and bleeding. If you can't
Yeah, but-
remove that, maybe that will.
it's the nothing.
Yeah, probably not.
If I
You're
can't
right.
remove that, I have grossly screwed up, because I feel like I should be able to do that right here. Let
Wait,
me
where's your
actually deal with that.
spells? Where's his dispels? Alright, you have fire. That's right. I remember
Cleansing
now.
flame, baby.
Wait, does it only get rid of one though? Is it when you pass? Oh god, you can just pass through a bunch and they're all gone.
Yeah,
Use your spell. It's spell time.
it is. You're right.
No, don't do it.
Passing through all these hexes without spells to pass through, it's, or fire to pass through.
Oh, don't worry. There's still units to move. Okay, so is that the spot we want to do this from? Or is that the spot we want to do this from? I feel like that's probably alright. Yeah, let's go there.
What?
I thought you might put it more in front of you, but I see it. He's just dispelling everything that you're putting on him here. The thing is, if you'd done that before, then every time you walked through one of these, it would have dispelled something, right?
It would have, but like, I don't think it matters. I think these guys are, some of them are not going to be inside range to cleanse anyway. And then, oh,
Wait.
no! Oh, alt!
He's burning.
Curse you!
What's happening?
I was holding down alt because
no.
it's my push to talk, and then I clicked on the ground. Ah.
Oh no! I thought you were
Every
gonna save your
time.
own unit for
Oh
a
my
second,
god.
which would have been
Every
worse.
time. That would have
you
been worse,
imagine?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have to imagine. I've done
Change
it.
this button. One
It
No,
time.
does
never.
Change this button.
Into pirate.
You can't stop me. None of you can stop me. I'm gonna carry it as my push to talk indefinitely because I can't figure out a better one.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll just have this guy cleanse us. This is all right.
Let
This
me
is
look
fine.
at that one.
Yeah, they change.
And
What
you
change
can come here.
about?
Just something about giving plus one more
Dragon,
rank.
I
Paradise. Just
I
look
think
this
our
up.
dragon
This
is
the
probably
nature
okay to.
one.
Well, I don't know if we want to
Which
dive in
thing
here
gives
without.
you an extra rank? Oh, right
No,
here.
we're on
Paradise.
boarding.
Units
You're-
drafted.
Yeah, we're on boarding. Whatever.
Ah, Wait.
Who's
this
gonna
one.
do anything about this? We have
Oh,
warrior
yeah,
dog.
plant units drafted in city or summoned
That's
gain
plenty
an
of
extra rank.
survivability.
If somebody were
You know,
to
there
take
should be.
this, would it be fair for
I
them
think
to
that
build
would
that
be.
building?
It's
Which one?
Not building it. It's a spell.
Oh, you're right. It is a spell. That's your spell. It's your strategic if you
Wait a
take
second.
it.
Why is this adding burning?
I don't think we're doing
Why is that
the
adding
fight
burning?
inside of city domain, but that could be interesting. Spawning living vine next to an enemy each turn.
Are you not? Oh, because you're
I'd
not
be down for that.
faithful.
In,
I didn't have a faithful proc for my supports because I wasn't on Tome of Faith Walker.
You know what?
All
Yeah,
right,
that'd
I
be
just
pretty
figured out
interesting if
why
people
those guys are
agreed to
getting
that.
burning. It's because I didn't take Tome of Faith, so I don't have faithful for those units.
Yes.
Aww, your
You
support.
have faithful only on tier 1s.
Yeah, only on my.
Yes.
Well, I have them on my tier 3s. I just don't have them on my supports or my mages.
Good. Get him, zombie. He made a mistake.
Or maybe I'm just pretending to have made a mistake. That's possible, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Zombie, I think you do more damage when things are burning. Yes! Haha. Doesn't say against burning
think we can still
or
kill
cleansing
this.
burning. It just says burning, so there's that.
Nah, we don't even need to. That one's taunted.
Don't kill my spell shields. I need them.
It's a job.
And
Wait, is that
here,
gonna-
actually,
unit
this
can't
is
live, there's no
fine.
way.
I'm gonna go ahead and taunt this the astral keeper, so that way it's going to be locked into an attack on the
unit
anvil guard
lives.
and can't be used
Wow.
to shatter self.
I guess he's taunted, so doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So that way, zombie has a more
But your
complicated
morale,
option
it's
here.
fine for another turn.
Yeah, everyone's morale is gonna be fine.
Wow,
But,
actually,
like,
you're
there's so much
straight
morale everywhere in this
because of
game.
Mystic.
Okay. Yeah, that one's dead to retals,
Oh.
sure.
You activated my trap card.
Oh no. What are you gonna do?
Gonna resurrect that guy?
You can see it right now.
I knew it. I knew not to count him out. Let's go, zombie.
I mean, you could do still a delirium on our ruler. There's a non-zero
there is
chance
a,
that he hits, but because we
reasonable
are
build in the
on
late game. I really hope so,
Order
guys.
Dragon,
I
like
really
we've
hope so.
still
It's just very
9
counterable.
stats resistance.
Nothing interesting.
I will admit, I was looking at that guy's chosen plus 3 stats resistance plus 20 HP. Now HP is less valuable. It probably should be more than plus 20, but still not bad.
The best thing about Gaia's is that it interacts really favorably with the tier 5 nature, but the worst thing is that like the plant tag is pretty miserable without that.
Oh, I see. You're right. I never see this stuff that the heals or rather brings back all friendly dead.
They use a USB
nice.
foot pedal for push to talk. I can't imagine people want to do that, but like, I guess you know what? There's probably a tilde option. That does sound pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of wish
I
we
don't
saw
think
more
there are a
of
lot
these
of
tomes, but at the same time,
places where
they're so
that's gonna
powerful.
screw anything up. I can't think of any games that I play where tilde is a more offensive thing to hold down than alt, because alt has gotten me in trouble in so many fights.
I don't know. I think status resistance just became more valuable over the past few patches. So if it was-
Status
maybe it was more
resistance
than
has
plus
always
3,
been good. It's
I
just
love
that it's
it.
varied a lot in terms of like being good or amazing. But like ever since alchemy came around, it has been at once really powerful, but also something that you don't have to go out of your way to stack because you can just do alchemy if you want it.
Let's say if it was like plus 5 status resistance, then all of a sudden you would take that more, right? That would
For the
really
resilient
elevate it.
trait.
No, on Guy's Chosen.
Oh,
It's plus 3 status resistance.
yeah,
But I feel
I
like if you boosted that up a lot, you can make an argument for it. This is just the status resistance. Another source of status. If cleanses is you don't get status in the first place.
yeah. actually legit though, you know what we might
So
do
zombie was your
here?
trap card just to make him stand close enough for you to shoot him with fire?
We might try to
trying to
seduce this
understand.
Astral
Did I miss
Keeper,
something? Wait,
and then
what was
have the Astral
trap?
Keeper
You
use a
miss,
Shatter Self on our own side.
this one.
Oh,
He's going for a Dark Ritual. He's trying to assassinate my ruler.
oh, it's
My
zombie
ruler
build.
is crazy durable though. I think he's actually gonna kill my other hero by attacking the dragon, right?
Good.
I actually
That's what we-
probably should have
that's what we
canceled the
need.
warding bond. Oops.
Yeah, and then seduce something. Just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's a distract at worst, like, which is
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
You just pick the right target that you either
hopefully a
need
plan.
to control or kill. It's like actually great. I love when the fail conditions are actually useful.
Yeah. And when the input
Those are
costs
the
aren't as
best.
high, that's another big important like break point is that if the game asks you to do something absurd in order to accomplish the thing, like take a full level up that doesn't do much else. No, all of the damage. No. Oh my god. This is the downside.
Your
to having
healer.
high damage units. They kill your friends really quickly.
So you just take Tome of Evolution and they don't really die.
Yeah.
They slip away.
Yep. I'm actually kind of curious what happens if you do mind control on an Astral Keeper that's taunted. Does it have to keep attacking its own friend? I don't
I don't
know.
know how you guys are feeling about playing after this point is probably going to be another like I'd say at least 40 minutes before this thing is really wrapped up. Maybe not. Maybe
We'll see. Yeah, like
zombies about to kill everything.
if we, I would say that somewhere between 2 and 2:30 is like, another. If we're done in maybe the next 45 minutes, then I think it's pretty easy for me to justify another game.
Yeah.
After that, it becomes a little more complicated, but not impossible.
Yeah, I
Taunt
was
continues
just gonna
attacking.
ask
All right,
Godsend, 'cause
good.
he's here in
So
chat.
we could potentially just get
Yeah,
the
no,
Ammo
coming
Guard
from,
killed.
another
That's another
game
way
over
to
here. I
break
don't-
the taunt,
don't recognize,
so that
but
way we
if
can just
anyone was
use
open to doing
the Astral
2v2,
Keeper.
I like 2v2s.
Yeah, 2v2s are really fun. Oh, well,
And we can literally see if the
Zombie
it could be
might
our
be
test
just
to see if the
fixing
random
the,
button is actually random. Having 4 players
just
plus
fixing it for
random
us.
would be
Cool.
educational, but I don't think Badak addressed it. I'm pretty sure I would have heard something about it if that was something that was looked at.
Okay, so now we get to see. Oh no! Is he gonna kill?
Burning did that guy. That guy is just like, I'm gonna burn now.
No, he didn't stun.
It's literally that meme. Everything's fine here.
Yes. Yep, and Zombie's own dudes do not have faithful. It's just his casters who had faithful. So this is gonna be like reverse burning. Some units will be on fire. No 2 units will not be on fire. That's the way. Yeah. No, stop removing regeneration, jerk. Ah. Okay, so can we get a good heal off of you?
To be honest, I thought he was going to use the Mighty Meek here against that tier 3 to just delete that unit. But you know what? He's got other sources of Mighty Meek.
Yeah, this warding bond definitely needs to break, and then we need to figure out, is there an easy way for us to remove the retaliation? We have another unit that we can just walk in.
Bit burning there.
It might not matter. This might have just enough HP to break away anyway, right? How much are you dealing? You're dealing 15, and we're at 18. So yeah, we're alive. But barely, and it would be better if we could reduce models on that. But Steel Shapers are just not well known for doing tons of damage. Oh my god.
According
Because
to the
he's
game, I
got...
picked the right side to root for. Go zombie.
Boo. Boo zombie.
I mean, it is Walker's turn. I expect to see some.
So we actually
numbers change
can
here,
still
but
get
I don't
some
know.
pretty big heals by just moving out.
Oh, you could totally line lightning 3 units. That'd be kind of funny.
No, don't do
And we can get a lucky clover to shoot off of, but that would be for an actual ranged attack to stand on. Oh, where's the astral ward? Did the astral dude die? No, the astral dude died.
Damage to the hero.
Oh, the healer that we wanted to mind control that thing and then immediately sacrifice it to
Indeed.
heal our other guys, but it looks like we were off by 1 turn. So yeah, let's just run this dude. This is actually on 5 strengthened right here, so we could get crazy heals if we have a Steel Shaper with a cooldown. No, you're stunned and you are 1 turn off. All right, so just keep this dude alive for 1 turn, and then we can hopefully get him back in the fight.
Yeah, no worries, Gutson. I'm feeling kind of like lazy too. I think if I had a shorter stream and just kind of hung out like with the girlfriend a little, that'd be nice to be relaxing. I know I'm gonna miss these streams when we have our big break coming up here.
Yeah,
Stop
I mean, like,
hitting.
it could still be worth it to do some like some skirmishes on like random days, but my internet's gonna be so spotty, I don't want to commit to it.
Oh yeah. Walker, why are you doing healing? It's not allowed.
It's literally the only thing I know how to do.
It's illegal. It's against the law now.
Healing can't be against the law. That's impossible. We could potentially start the damage here on Zombie's ruler. I don't even hate that. There's not great options here for him to
I don't
keep
think this is a
bullying us.
Maybe.
Let's do it.
If you can get your Templar in, wait a minute. You did do that thing. Okay. I was kind of, I didn't think that would actually be the right move, but yay. I saw the same thing you did. Yay.
Oh no. I guess
I thought you would
do
move
need to
your
move.
dragon so that you could have the Templar
Here?
do a triple attack on some zombies and just kill them real quickly. Because
I want to try to take Zombie's ruler down. If I can. If I can.
I guess the Templar could come forward and get, like... I just think it'll be a single attack.
Oh, that's way too much damage for that Bastion
I mean, I
to
don't think
disengage.
it's possible here, given the positioning and everything.
Yeah, that's just too much damage if we're looking to...
If you do burning on your first strike, then the remaining ones will do more damage.
This is a pretty reasonable location for that Steel Shaper to stand. It gets buffed. And this is 2 regeneration, so this is actually pretty close to 0. We're gonna take off that.
A hex that has
cool
lucky clovers on it that you're currently standing on with a very important unit, the Insanity one.
I mean, the crit chance isn't really gonna make a big difference on that guy. I'm mostly standing on that so that if I need to move a different unit onto it next turn, I have control of it. We'll see if that unit's still alive. We will see. Okay, so we can shoot crossbow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or we can overdraw crossbow, which could be pretty good, but I think if we can just finish this dude off, I'll take it. Yeah. Hit?
Skirmish mod is awesome.
Okay,
Thank you.
grazed. That's not the end of the world. And we'll just taunt you. And is there an easy, clean way to remove that zombie? Yeah, I think we can get it. Oh my god, double miss at 50? Double miss at 50!
Wow!
Rude. Okay, so our
Okay, where's he
Flameless
going now?
champion can go in
Go one
here.
tile forward and then maybe get blocked in? No, that guy's flanked. That's good. Good! Oh.
I think this is actually better, honestly.
Go sit next to the hero. It's fine.
To just, like, stay in defense mode. Keep this guy alive for next turn. Because I do like we're gonna hit 3 units here, like, what looks fun, but yeah, we want to stay in defense.
Yeah, that's good. That's smart. I don't see a lot of things that'll drop you out of that.
Yeah, and more importantly, like, the 3 hit from behind would have exposed that unit really badly on a counter, right? Like, I would have gotten immediately killed by all those pieces of his. He might still be able to immediately kill the Pyre Templar, but I think in defense mode it's meaningfully less immediately dead.
I'm not seeing it. I mean, you could always delirium and then just get it, kill it, right?
Yeah, -5 sundered defense and resistance is a
was my
huge deal
plan.
for killing it. Yeah.
But it's not great percentage.
That's my hope.
But I need to do this anyway.
No, you don't need to take a risky thing, zombie. Don't do this. Don't do this to me.
Yeah, and he resists, and it's do nothing. Just
Yeah, you do nothing.
Does
keep
nothing.
I hate this hero. And
You should
his
you
ability.
should have taken that. Yeah, that was not
Yeah.
the time for that. I think you take that on a tier 1 unit or something that has really high chances is almost guaranteed. And then even then I don't use that ever.
I'm just not
Sucks.
I'm not a fan of delirium. I'm not a fan of. I think that the base mind control is like one of the best abilities on the Eldritch Sovereign, and especially in regards to like utilizing it in an auto resolve scenario. Giving your AI more tools that work worse than the base mind control actually does make your auto resolves worse. And as we see here in terms of manual combats, like the tools really aren't that much better when you're fighting against someone who at least is playing the game. Like I imagine that Eldritch Sovereigns, a lot of their abilities work fine in a manual combat versus the AI, but like I think there are just a lot of them that need a little bit of tweaking here and there. They just don't do enough when they fail.
It's cooldown 4 too. Like why
Yeah,
delirium?
it's
Why
cooldown
are
4.
you? Why? Just if
Why
you're
are
gonna
you
do this,
like
to me,
this?
Just make it cooldown 2 or something.
Yeah, that would be fine too. If it were cooldown 2, like you wouldn't want to, again, for like overloading your AI. If you have too many abilities, that can also be a problem. But that would be a good solution. All right, well, fine, zombie. You killed all my pyromancers, and now I'm gonna write you an extremely angry letter.
I see one. What are you talking about?
Oh.
This is mind
Oh,
games.
okay. Well, you killed one of my steel shapers, and now I'm gonna send you an extremely angry letter. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I was testing to see if Winsight was paying attention, and he was. So congratulations.
Yay, go me.
Actually, I think if we seduce this Soother, we do get the 20% casting discount, I'm pretty sure. So given that we didn't get to... Ooh, if this Astral Keeper is within mind control location, we're just 1000% gonna do that. We got one of the summoners. I think we kind of do need to get the other one. Because we really can't let Zombie just use like 15 different types over and over again.
Wait, why? You faithful?
No, comparatively few of his. I think it's his casters are faithful.
This storm spirit that walked in to get put on fire, and I was like, why? Oh wait, it's faithful. I think. Is
Yeah.
the reason.
Tier 1 unit.
Yeah, mighty meek
Oh.
tier 1s. That's it.
That break defensive mode.
No, charge
okay,
resistance
he's-
prevents breaking it.
Yeah,
Nice.
not nice. It's not nice at all.
So 1 turn. Yeah, we'll probably be able
Actually,
to,
that makes
at
that
full HP,
unit
just drop in
a
here and
lot
use a tail swipe on
more interesting
something.
than I thought.
But if we can,
Yeah.
it might be over here to drop in and tail swipe, because I think we do want to keep this Pyre Templar just fighting in the middle as much as possible. If we can wipe out,
Play
you
that
know,
with a
big
handful
chunk
of bastions, which I think is kind of what Walker was doing here, right?
I got
Bastion.
the one that I could legally bring.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like you got your shield walls, your pole arms that are very tanky, and you just kind of move up defensively. It sounds like
Yep.
a nice build.
I mean, so far it has not worked great. Like, I'm still way behind on combat strength, but a lot of that is summons on zombie side.
He does have ranged. I
Yeah.
You know what, these fire elementals, man, I'm starting to really see their value.
With
This
the
is a good
fire
build
bombs
with the-
online, they're really sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so zombies presenting an opportunity for us to drop in here and use tail swipe.
But I think also that range pieces in general, they suffer more when they are kind of outnumbered or just surrounded. So being able
Yeah.
to bring in more of them is like very nice, because then they
big
just
deal.
have more ability to do the bursty damage to clear out the space for the others to do the bursty damage they want to.
I mean, legit here, we were gonna go heal Mina, but Mina's, I think, not dead here. So, we might actually just use bolstered defense on the Pyre Templar and then Steel Shaper it. We're at 2 defense and 0 resistance right now. We have sundered resistance actually on this. So yeah, if we're gonna heal the Pyre Templar, we're going to have to use our own spells to really juice it. But I think we can here. Okay, so if we're still in range. Nah, it's gotta be correct to. No, we're not remotely close to killing that. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop in here. Kill bash that. And let's go ahead and get, I think, strengthen
So I could
stacks
make another
there.
Walker's Delight build in case I end up doing something like that.
Are we gonna
Have I
be
not played in a while?
justified to go here? It's a 54% chance to dominate. I don't know about that. I don't know about 54% chance to dominate. Like, I want the extra casting points, but I don't know if that's risk, like, if that risk makes any sense to try to actualize. Yeah, I don't think so.
Believe in you.
I don't think that makes sense.
You make
But I
more.
think this does.
I
I think
don't
this
believe
is
in me.
alright.
Wait, what's the combat strength? I need to check in. Are you actually gonna lose now?
Oh no.
The game seems to think you've almost got double the strength. I don't know, man. I think you might win.
So that can heal that guy up. Now I'm just trying to see if there's a better place for us to grant defense to. Might legit be our ruler. But nah, this guy's just like straight in the middle of it. But we can't do that and this at the same time. So yeah, no, let's give this to the Bastion. And then heal you for 32.
Oh my
And
God. Stop. Healing.
Guess we can move.
Oh, guys.
You, I'm gonna look back and all of a sudden Walker's gonna have won, isn't he?
Yeah, he just killed all my stuff in one turn with one unit. I hate this.
Wait, the dragon did that much damage?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Can we get any extra?
Well
I don't
played,
even know
Walker.
if it's
You and a good
necessary.
dragon.
Let's go like this. I love dragons. They're just fun.
No.
Yeah, they really. I should have used the fortune effect before moving. Actually, would have been way better. Like before moving our dragon, because we could have had strengthened and
Do not
crits for that. So yeah, let's just kill these things and save the
Sad.
save the effect for later. Save it for next
Even
turn.
for a monster, just. Do you see it? One unit killed all my.
Oh, yeah, the pyromancer is going to carry, isn't it?
Not Keeper-a-Monster. It's Dark how
Oh yeah, yeah, Templar. Yeah. Pyre Templar.
Yeah, Pyre
you
Templar.
can see he
Sorry, man.
don't have HP, have many dots, but yeah, almost no damage to him. As Scald is they just okay.
Yeah, dots. This is. I got into an argument with somebody over this like a million years ago, but dots are just a lot worse now.
Yeah, the Scout have these dots from turn 2, and yeah, it
Might actually be necessary to just run the Scald here.
Okay.
Don't have defensive sweep either.
Let's do,
Is this a pull back actually?
build.
This might be a pull back. Yeah. I don't hate that. We need to kill these units though. If we leave those
I
dudes
still believe
at
in you, Zombie. You
meaningful
got
number of
this.
HPs,
I'm
he's gonna.
losing this.
Really?
I cannot.
he's gonna
I
get him.
cannot kill this tier 4 unit. I don't kill his hero.
I kind of see what you're saying at a
I
glance here.
I just barely got out on a couple of really important things, but I did barely get out. It's gonna be pretty hard for. I mean, he still can win it, but I think he has to kill one of either my Pyre Templar or my hero, kind of like next turn.
Yeah, but I cannot.
Do you have a-
feel
your-
it's each turn.
Yeah, this hero's
Yeah.
got a lot of HP, doesn't he?
It was like 4, but I threw some bolstered stuff around, and I think that might have saved him. Hopefully. Yeah, let's just get another model
I
off
would
here
try and
actually
kill
with the Anvil Guard.
There has to be a way, no?
That saves the most HP because this guy is going to be in defense mode anyway.
I tried on
Yeah,
the
there we
previous
go.
turn, but I don't have damage, and right now I don't have units to do this.
Whoa, I mean, it's not,
in there
that
for
was, like, he's still got his
Can't call it chaos.
Eldritch Sovereign here, but it looks like really all zombies got left in the tank is probably this summoner. I mean, this other hero is not bad. It is rocking a tier 1 pistol, which is the biggest
I
problem.
hear what you're saying now.
And
the
in
game's
this,
like you're
the
winning
Pirate Temp.
so well.
Yeah, you're winning by a giant
Game.
amount, but like the game's calculation on military strength has always been fraught.
Or I can win this.
Do it.
I think he can,
Yes,
but
it's
he
a
needs
spell.
to like
It's
he needs to do something big this turn because he is definitely falling behind because of the Pyre Templar. But he could still kill that hero. He could still maybe kill my ruler. If he doesn't
he's
kill
gonna
my
do the best
ruler,
spell you've ever seen. It's gonna work.
he doesn't kill
best
my
spell.
ruler.
Watch.
I'm watching.
This. best spell.
He's been slow rolling wins up until now. Yeah, big
My
heals.
best
Spell.
spell.
You can't
Are
be
you
using
gonna
it for
shatter
this, but
yourself? I'm so confused.
yes, he's using the fact that firebombs ignores the OC. They don't care about any of that, right? They like, it's a tier 3 tome, so I don't think that's a broken thing. I think that's good. But yeah, he's like, these magma spirits, what dragon?
Yeah, but I don't have damage on these units.
Yeah.
It's still fun to watch.
So we can cleanse by just having, because we are faithful because of playing around with our order aspect, we can cleanse our dragon by
Why
just
I
moving
don't
through these.
have damage? Just 0.
I mean, you did plenty of damage when you mind controlled my dudes. I think that's probably not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
Your units have
Yeah.
damage, not
Got our scald. Unfortunate that we didn't get that fortune off, because that definitely was a mistake. Should have done that, but I don't think that matters. This is like basically Zombie's best unit left is that spell shield, and I suppose these summoners, like the summoners, if you don't do anything about them, can get pretty out of hand. But Zombie's probably actually starting to run out of casting points here, because the Eldritch Sovereign has been nerfed pretty meaningfully whenever it comes to utilization of its casting points. Eldritch Influence is now only +10 and +10 rather than 15 and 15. So that means that like the options for casting like 15,000 spells and doing a million summons with summoners are pretty limited here. Yeah, I think he's gonna kill him. And we're not even ever gonna get a seduce off. Yep, and there he goes. But 15 damage is so low, and this is a ranged unit, this is a ranged unit, this is a ranged... Literally everything that Zombie has left are ranged units. And we did bring a wind barrier ring. So if we can just heal our ruler, which with the decaying we cannot currently, but we can hopefully fix that up in a jiffy here. If we can heal our ruler, then our ruler should be able to carry into the late game. Same with this Pyre Templar, just like destroying units here. If that Pyre Templar gets onto Zombie's ruler, he's dead. Oh no, that can't be it. It's pretty brutal. Wait a sec, why is this setting me on fire? I am faithful. It says if you're faithful,
Alright, let's
they
see.
lose a negative status
What do
effect.
things look like now? You got the guy! You did it!
He did it, he got the guy.
Awesome. Nice.
But now I'm about to see if there's a bug in the game, because my dragon is supposed to be faithful, because I did take the order aspect, and now it says when I move on to this cleansing flame that I'm going to get burned, which doesn't make sense, because that's not what it's supposed to do, but I need, like, I have to do it.
Yeah, you have faith.
Okay, so it was just a visual bug in the other direction. It works. It's just displaying wrong. Thank you for rewarding my insanity triumph.
You did it!
I
Now
walked
you
onto a
can,
tile irresponsibly, and it was fine.
Wow! There you go. Isn't that something? Yeah, more fire. You did it. You found
no,
more
it's
fire.
it's removing it. It's removing it.
Oh,
It's
you
working.
did it as you moved.
It's working.
Yes.
It's
yes.
working. I don't know if it's supposed to be, because the visual thing says that it'll set you on fire, but my ruler is faithful, so I think it should be.
Yeah, it's. Oh no. Healing him again.
Yeah, bro. Of course I am.
Why?
Because I love healing. I'm an addict zombie. You know this. Jesus. How many games you played with me, bro? What's more important, winning or healing a bunch?
Stop killing my hero.
The answer is no.
No.
My hero. Oh no.
Your hero's fine. He's got skills.
Yeah, he got nothing.
Nah, you gotta move into control, right? No? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're just gonna be on fire.
Yeah, he's got a teleport on
On
open CD.
Yeah, what you're gonna do here is you're gonna teleport. You're gonna use the one that's on one more turn until it's up, the madness one, to turn his hero insane.
Correct, to stand there
Because
with
it
that
doesn't
ample
matter
guard.
if it's mad or insane, you just don't want it to control its actions. It's either that or you use it on the Pyre
maybe-
Templar, because like both of those are problems for you.
Just
But you're
attack
about
from
to get
here?
a pretty useful insanity, I think.
Yes, definitely.
Can we just kill? No, we
Maybe
just
die.
no.
Yeah, I mean, there could be that.
This pyromancer, I think, actually survives walking one over here, so we should just to try to get some fire stacks on something. I guess we'll do a couple of burning stacks on hopefully the summoner here. Yay, we got one. Cool. Okay, so then our supports as identified are not actually faithful, so they cannot stand in bad locations. They will get totaled, but I think that's fine. And then you here. Is that what we want? Or do we want to just go here and do a haste, honestly? Actually, probably should have just done that first. But whatever. Haste is fine. Now we got a haste on the... We got the haste on the Pyro Templar one turn too late, but not a big deal. You defend and end turn. Alright. So our ruler is flankable this turn, and that's dangerous, but the only real tools zombies
What
got
does that mean
left
when
to
it
try to
says the
kill
sons
this.
of a 3-turn
think
shared
ranged.
3-turn cooldown?
So if you use it again, it'll just like remove the unit. Like you can't have more than one. I think
Got
that's
it.
what it does, because it just resets the timer on it.
It says once per battle, so I was thinking, yeah, you can only do it on, if you have 2 of them, you can only have 1 out
Right.
there,
Yeah.
maybe.
You can have one out there at a time.
Got it. It felt like
I'm
there
hoping
was
that
some
zombie is just out of
those.
casting points, so that way he can't just keep making them, because that is the rate limit
Yeah.
step there. But I don't know. We'll see.
Unlimited casting points.
Yeah, unlimited casting points. You don't know. this,
57%, 70% chance madness on that bastion is really
Now we do.
gross. We need to kill this dude. But I guess if he does do a 70% chance on the bastion, this guy's so low on HP it doesn't matter. Like the most dangerous thing would be if he madnesses our Pyro Templar, then we are in trouble. So we don't have cleansing flame up anyway. I guess no, we're not in trouble then, because we can ignite, right? Yeah, we can just ignite it if he madnesses us. Oh no, but we're immune to burning, aren't we? I don't know how that's gonna work on this. Can we hit our Pyre Templar to? If not, then that seems like a big non-bow. He's going in. All right, so now Zombie's seen the writing on the wall. He sees that he can't actually hit our dragon with ranged attacks, and so rather than just focusing on getting 15,000 extra magma spirits, he's casting Astral Keeper over and over again, so that he gets his summons fixed on Astral Keep on Storm Spirits. Storm Spirits are, of course, just like way better when you're fighting against anti-ranged pieces, but they're just like generically really good units. Like lots of damage. Here, of course, because Zombie's getting an extra rank on them, they're much better than they normally would be. Did he hit the madness there? Combat log. Don't do this. passes check. Okay, cool. So that's not a big deal. Now we have to kill that, so we can't do that again. Because every time he rolls on it, it really is terrifying. But his front line is now just like summoned astral keepers.
Also notice there's no puppies in this build, Walker. We're gonna have to.
There are no puppies in this build, but you know what? I'm playing around with Tome of Fire stuff, so I feel like that's enough. I didn't want to bring like 15,000 like the fire things in case I ran into magma spirits. That's why I also brought the Wand of Blizzards.
You know what? Actually, I need to start making that build right now. Tome of Beacon puppies, right? Beacon puppies.
Beacon puppies. I mean, those would be like the best light cavalry in the game in terms of damage output to input. Oh man, brutal crit there. God.
What? Who got crit? You got crit? Nice.
Yeah, I got really smashed by an anvil by these extra rank storm spirits.
Sweet. Yeah. No, if that's actually what turns the Titan wins you the fight, that's gonna be ridiculous. No way! That's so much damage. Wow. Okay.
Okay, he can't hit any of this. How are you hitting this?
Zombie, you got this. I knew it.
He needs 45 to hit that? Really?
Wow.
That's crazy that he's getting hits that high. Like,
what's the
I have a wind barrier ring and the like ranged dodgy ability.
Nah, he's getting around it with good crit chance, I think, which is really smart.
Yeah.
I always forget that it's like another dice roll. Well, you almost got him. That was a good turn. Yep, that guy's insane. But that was a pretty bad
so that's
use of its turn, right?
2.
Yes. Just kill you. Full HP.
Oh, and I missed. You took the dice roll to turn him mad, but it didn't go. It just went with insanity. It's
yeah, he got
unfortunate for
insanity.
you. That would have been it if you got the madness, I think. Is there a dispel on any of these other units that I'm missing? I think you removed his dispel.
There's cleansing flames on the ground.
Right.
And it is faithful, but yeah, other than that, not really.
You would have to find a way to put it down where he ends up going, because you're not going to control. Like if it was mad, that would just be up to the dice.
Yeah. Is that enough?
I was you. What do I attack with my dragon?
Sense to just try to kill.
Probably take the tail swipe on 3 units. Seems not right.
What's 3 units?
Yeah, I think actually.
Is there not a way for him to get next to the hero? It's probably not ideal, but like that's got to be a lot of damage.
Maybe.
Because this is 2 attacks here. That's pretty good. Let's see if we get away with this.
The other side.
Content. All right, cool.
I think I understand the rationale.
Yeah.
And I think you can still taunt here. That'll waste that turn. We're just gonna try to assassinate like trade rulers.
Doesn't mind. Sure, cooldown. No spell was cast or cooldown is active.
There's a retaliation there that will immediately kill the pyromancer in question, so the pyromancer will defend, I suppose.
The tool online I was looking at.
Alright, so. Oh no! Oh my god, the anvil card was dead to dots! Oh no!
Summoner stuff online.
Oh my god, we're gonna have like just a fire templar against like the world. That's basically the fight in like 2 turns. Yeah, actually Zombie's 100% to win this now. I'm curious like if this would have been a different fight without the wizard tower. I don't know.
Right?
I think it's.
We need to talk to Maddox about like reintroducing
It's
dismantling.
Just, 2 levels, I think.
Well, it's like it's extra levels on all of your summons here.
It's +1 defense and +1 plus 10% damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of stats that you guys get.
I thought he said it was just applying to the ones that got summoned in battle. Did that get
Yeah,
applied
but he's
before
summoned a
him, too?
lot of them in this fight.
Yeah.
Because he had double
so you're
summoners
right,
and
Astral
the extra
Keepers
hero.
even.
So and the astral keepers. Yeah, it's like a lot of extra HP that he's picked up off the wizard tower.
Most of my summons are just supports.
I mean, honestly, I'm really shocked to see somebody win with an Astral Keeper because I don't feel like that has happened yet. This is a very weird unit.
Yeah, they're not particularly powerful, but I mean,
like this unit.
yeah, they have good tactical flexibility. They're a support unit, so they have a great defensive typing. They have like the electricity damage type on their attack, which is just again great damage type. And then they have because they are a support, they can pick up all of the like support effects and enchantments. And then you can end up with this zombie's got here like what 5 supports in combat. 6. He's got 6 supports here without even compromising on frontline quality.
Perfect.
Yeah, but they don't have damage.
I mean, I don't think that's true. I think you quickly identified that switching over to Storm Spirits as your summoned solution was 100% right. It's insane that you were doing that much damage with Storm Spirits into a 10 lightning resistance dragon, but that's what you get from
I have,
enchantments.
4
Yeah.
damage on dragon. That's why I don't attack dragon with Astral Keepers.
Yeah, well, no, I mean like your Storm
Say
Spirits
4
were still
damage.
4 damage with them. But like the Storm Spirits were
Wow.
still doing tons there because they have access to the Mighty Meek transformation, and then they have access to not only lightning damage, but he's got fire damage on them too through astral astral resonance? No. Searing blades. Where's the rest of the fire damage coming from this? How is this dealing 10 fire damage? Your lesser Storm Spirit. How is that dealing 10 fire damage on this?
5 strength.
It's 5 strengthened, but that would be plus 50% on a base 4, so that should be 8, right?
Isn't it
No, that should be 6.
doubled? It's doubled up from
It's not
4 to
6,
8, isn't it?
It's a 9. They have a base 9 damage.
Well, the Searing
Plus
Blades.
10.
Like, Searing Blades is base 4, right? I don't understand where all the 10 fire
It's
is
not
coming in
base
your
4.
charge
On
strength.
a single attack, it's base 8, and then it gets
What
Oh,
unit
right,
are
it's
you
repeating.
talking about? What unit?
Oh, your lesser Storm Spirit, but it's because it's a non-repeating attack. Winslow's
Yeah.
right. Do we have any other
I feel
tools
like
here for
this
keeping
build
you alive?
can't work because put it together too quickly.
No. But you
build?
can kill this.
The one that I might use if we're still thinking we got energy and time for more stuff, but I'm okay calling it early because I think there was like some estate sales and stuff we were thinking about maybe swinging by.
If you
Estate
have
sales?
energy,
Yeah, I'm cool.
because I already tired.
Say again, zombie. You're thinking what?
If you have energy, do it. Because I'm already tired.
I think I understand what you mean by that. Like, do the
estate sale. Buy the thing. At least I got through all of my casting points in this game before zombie killed my dragon. That's a personal victory.
yeah. It was a fun little fight for sure.
Yeah,
I like that we always like have different builds, you know? Like
Yeah.
it just
we
makes
see
it very
different
interesting
things.
for me. There's so much variety in this game. And
Yeah.
yet I find myself gravitating towards certain things. I want Beacon, it's so good. I want Insanity,
It does
it's so good.
a lot of damage. Insanity, I don't like. Insanity just needs to be reverted. Like, I'd love to play with Infectious Insanity again, but the way it stands now, I just don't think it's worth including.
I kind of wanted to ask you about Tome of Oblivion because I know we had some very like strong thoughts on it before it got moved to tier 4 Tome.
Tome of Oblivion was always tier 4, bro.
Was it always tier 4? Oh wait,
Yeah.
I thought. All right, Sleep of Oblivion. If I used that, what was our ruling on that one? I forgot exactly. It's been so long.
So the last time that we used it, you guys said that you didn't want people to be able to like stand on or interact with the corpse in any meaningful way. I still kind of feel like that's not that big a deal, that like there are a lot of tools in the game that are good at auto killing things, and that's just one of them. So I would be fine rolling that change back and just letting people use Tome of Oblivion unlocked. But that's kind of up to you guys, like, and if you want to play with that, because it is powerful. It requires it like really eliminates some options in terms of gameplay.
They've reworked a
The
lot of
thing
stuff
I'm
since
most
we
amazed
made that
there was
ruling.
just that zombie was getting such high % hits on my dragon, because I had a freaking wind barrier ring and the dodging ability, but it's a large target. They're easy to hit.
Large targets. That's why I don't like taking dragons or
Yeah.
new hero.
Yeah, dragons
glaring.
have
They
perpetual
suck.
problems with that. Their mortality will betray them. All right.
Well,
with
I had
that
fun,
note-
guys. I think we'll
Yeah,
do
see you
stuff
guys tomorrow.
And yeah, I'd like to try and get some stuff with you, Vidok. We'll talk about you know, what we're gonna do with the little time in between things.
Time in between.
Yeah,
Alright.
so like I think Walker's
Okay,
going town next weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be actually out of town for 2 weekends. And then
Weekends.
you're gonna be out of town the weekend after that, aren't you?
Pretty much, I think so. And then I think we'd be good to get back into the flow of things. I don't think
Yeah.
either of us have anything coming up, but like other people always could. So we'll talk things through. And if people want to try and do quicker things, smaller games, skirmishes in the time in between, that sounds great. I might even stream some of that.
Yeah, that could be fun. All right, see you
Yeah,
guys later.
cool. Got some free time coming up. But yeah, sounds good. I'll see you.
All right, everybody. Well, that's our stream for today, and then we will be back tomorrow with hopefully a conclusion for our good multiplayer game that we had from like last week with Badok and Winslaya and their big fight.